I think that the team will be using.
They're gonna have to use sharpshooter, of course.
Yeah, we haven't seen any sharps yet, have we?
Oh, absolutely not. And I'm
Yeah,
dying to
not a
see
single
some.
one. Well, so far it's not what I expected.
No. Probably some firebugs, I presume.
So far we got 2 supports and a demo. Straight away, it does make me think that they're going to be camping maybe the church or the police station.
Which one would you say is a faster spot?
Fastest is actually the church because spawns are actually closer.
Right.
And you got multiple around there.
There's a spawn on the left by the chopper, and then would they have back spawn?
It's very rarely used, but yes, it can work with the crawlers and stalkers. In the little window just behind the, I don't know what you call it, the you know where like a priest would stand, just behind there.
The altar.
Yeah.
The altar, yeah.
Or the podium. Or whatever one. It's a good place to shoot things coming towards you. It's not too bad to defend, but you can get a bit overwhelming, especially for the later rounds or waves. Police station's probably one of the worst. I would not want to be in that place. To be honest with you, police station, not a good place to be in my opinion.
I've personally never liked the police station. You've got the 2 doors. If you want to have an escape route, you're not going to get it. Because you have to go somewhere you've lined. Oh, here we go.
Oh, right into the church. This is very interesting. Probably going to play a bit of a defense.
So, perks, we got 2 firebugs, 3 supports, and 1 demo. I'm not too sure how this is going to turn out.
Looks like they just got a little bit of back spawn.
Seems like I actually was wrong about what spawns here. It seems like lots also do spawn there. Shows how long ago I played this map. It seems like they'll be defending on the left side and welding the right side. What sort of experience have you two had? Like, have you tried welding left side and have you tried welding right side? Like, what's the differences you two have noticed between them?
I've actually just kept both doors open.
Oh, is that on Hell on Earth as well?
Well, the trouble is with welding 2 doors is if I was to weld 2 doors, then they're gonna break through both of them. Then you got no security. I think the church is probably. I would never really want to go stay in the church for a long amount of time unless you've got all the positions covered. So, especially in Hell on Earth, it's very difficult. So I'll probably stay away from the church altogether. But in that situation, I'd weld the right door, keep an eye on it, and keep all the firepower going to the left door, closest to the spawn, so they can't get overwhelmed.
So have you actually welded the left door, not the right door before?
I did that once, and it was a terrible idea.
Oh, really?
Yep, because the reason is the back spawn, a lot of the time they actually tend to spawn there, and there's a lot that break through, and it's just because there's so many hits on the door, it breaks on the left straight away in about 3 minutes or so, not even that actually, less than that, so it's... I always find it important to keep the right door welded. It's always worked for me, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work in their case. I've only done it once.
I've tried both, and they give really different results. I find that if you want to speed it up, left door welded is probably the best one because it starts to they start to really pile up on the right side, and then you can maybe swap doors every now and then. That's one tactic I have used. It hasn't always worked, I must admit. But I guess this tactic here is probably the safer option between the two. Seems like on average it is roughly around about 3 minute 10 seconds for the first wave. Four Zeds left. Two in sight. I can't see the third one. Oh no, they're all coming to the door. Doesn't seem like much has been changed in terms of tactics. We have got two people with dual revolvers though. We've got a shotgun and a shotgun bolt and a sold hunting shotgun. Actually, 3 shotguns bought. The one problem I would say, most of all, is that maybe you've got low amount of general ammo throughout the team. We might have to see some back and forth, so front line we use the ammo, go back, and then the back line moves forwards. We'll have to see how it goes. Firebuck is definitely racking up the kills. Seem to be standing outside, which actually shortens the spawns. Doesn't seem like much action will be coming in. They've gone back inside, so now it should actually get a couple more spawns activated. Seems to be getting a fairly good flow of spawns and kills going through. Fireworks definitely clearing out all the Zeds.
Yeah, every time that firebug steps out, it disables the street spawn. Makes it a little slower for them.
Yeah, it seems that as soon as that happens, the bridge is disabled. I do believe there's one just on the corner as well. That gets disabled too.
Gotta keep that firebug in.
Seems like compared to the other two, the Husk might be a little bit more annoying on this map, especially where they got a higher access to shooting the team. Is that ever using the dual revolvers over the flamethrowers? Probably a better option. Definitely got the range advantage.
And the afterburn, yep.
And also they actually can kill the Husk better. The flamethrower seems to do almost no damage. Revolvers still actually do a pretty hefty amount of damage to the Husk, even with their resistance. A few people seem to be using up a lot of ammo. Actually, I do believe the actual firebugs have run out of ammo. One support just about run out of ammo as well. Wave 2, and with no ammo. That's not a good thing so far. Is that the trader be literally on that corner, killing the last one? See if anyone actually buys or finishes up their armor. Probably not the best idea though. Siren actually not doing any damage at all there. Expected a couple of damage to 2 people at least. Ten minutes hit, 228 Zeds left on wave 3. Not going fast, but not going slow at the same time. Seems like we've got a lot of ammo wasting though. Looking at the bars, we've got one firebug who's almost depleted already. Same with one of the supports. Second support going to halfway on their weapon.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's shooting at the door instead of just having 2 clear and the rest of them save their ammo.
I guess they're trying to balance out the cash flow and maybe the ammo flow as well. By the sounds of it, they have actually learnt through the spawnings. We've got quite a nice game flow going now.
Yeah, they just had to tuck in those firebugs. You're getting a little impatient.
We've still got 2 people with armor at halfway. See if we get any armor buying on the next wave.
I don't know, they might want to save their money.
They probably should, to be honest. You know, they're not really getting damaged. Flow's actually keeping alright, and they're able to actually kill everything before they can do much.
I think it's really going to depend on their confidence level. If they think they don't need it, they don't need it.
I would say they should for at least wave 6. As a just in case, like precaution with the Mantis Quake spawns that usually would spawn. Wave 5, maybe just test out and see how it goes.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to deal with maybe a Scrake Fleshpound spawn, because they're going to need to divert.
Hopefully they'll be able to actually focus it properly. Obviously they can focus like the Fleshpound first, be done by the demo. It'll be more, I admit the Scrake might actually be the problem, where you can maybe dodge the odd shot or something. But it's whether the Siren or a Husk can maybe sneak in and get a couple of damage done through.
I think maybe the 2 firebugs might pull Scrakes just so the rest of the team can clear.
We're almost finished wave 3, and 3 people are completely out of ammo. 1 person on a half and 1 person on a quarter. I think they need to come up with something to save this ammo. They're using way too much. One thing that's also a little bit concerning is actually going to be the cash flow. We have 3 supports, and that's one of the most expensive perks. Plus a demo, which is actually, I believe, is the most expensive. If not, the supports will probably be it. That's 4 perks going to be really expensive. But also the 2 firebugs, they've gone with the flares. The ammo itself, I believe, is actually quite expensive, especially for the perk. So a lot of the actual cash flow is going to be into probably the armor and the ammo. But if they're going to be depleting all the ammo, they need to work out, is it going to be balanced out with the return cash they're going to be getting.
Oh, it looks like they got the far trader this time.
Wonder if they'll actually skip any of the time, or whether they actually get to there first. They seem to be leaving the 3 Zs at the end, though. That's wasting so far around about half a minute.
Yeah, they still have 2 clots and a crawler left.
Just hit 15 minutes. Just completed wave 3. So we got shotguns being sold, got the HSG one and a hunting shotgun being bought. So they're now starting to, by looks, realise that they're going to be needed for the Scrakes. Definitely a good idea to be doing it at this point. I believe they might be changing their tactic. Okay, I've never seen this before. Oh no, this is the default hold stand for the police station.
Looks like they were probably trying to save some time by going into the church because it's so close to spawn.
It was around about 30 seconds they cut off there, something similar to that. So I guess it makes up a little bit of time for waiting for the Z to come to them to the trailer. The one problem about this spawn is, compared to the last one, they can spawn at far distances, like the opposite side of the bridge or on top, so it takes a while for the Zeds to actually get to their view. And especially with their perk selection, their perks definitely shouldn't be doing long range. Should be all close combat and kind of defies the point of the spot. Still leading with the the firebug straight at the top, getting at least half the kills, if not slightly more. Seems like the game flow is really slowing down at this point. Not many spawning close enough. I think they may actually try and change tactic a little bit. But we do have one who's ran outside, 37 health left. Marlock taking a beating. Nope, he has gone down.
Oh no. It's only wave 4.
Another one goes down.
They might want to redo this wave.
And another one goes down. We got a small pause just to see what actually was going on. So to the viewers, we're just double checking, make sure everything is okay. Seems like we have spotted something, so we're just double checking, keeping it nice and fair. That's 3 people down. 3 people just surviving it.
Stand still. Do I look like I'm nicking stuff? Stand still or I'll stick it where the sun don't bloody shine. Stay put, you div. Stand still, will you? I'm trying to heal you. Stand still, will you? I'm trying to heal you. Stand still or I'll stick it where the sun don't bloody shine.
Seems like 1 or 2 people seem to have missed this trader.
I'm trying to heal you, not shag you.
Looking through the ammo, not everyone's been able to actually get some ammo there at all.
Looks like they're back in the church for safety's sake.
The only problem about this is they're gonna have to really watch out on their ammo. 3 people was on about half ammo when they started the wave.
One of the firebugs did manage to resupply, so they should be alright for the first great wave. We just hit the 25-minute mark for wave 5.
Seems that might have a bit of a problem so far. Hopefully they can actually withstand with the ammo they got. Hopefully they can also get the cash flow to repair what was damaged. That's 1 firebug completely out of ammo. So we can get the others to hold their ammo. 1 support, roughly about 15-20%. The other firebug, roughly the same. Must admit, Demo keeping this cool. Seems to be in there when he needed.
Oh, looks like the firebug's completely out of ammo now.
That's 2 players, I believe, out of ammo, or if not, 1's got just a couple of bullets left. So just double checking some connection issues, just making sure everything's okay. Oh, just noticed one of them actually is on 6 health. But it seems like we may have actually saved him here. They're still using the either team chat or not getting any responses, so we might not be able to actually do anything here.
Stand still. Do I look like I'm nicking stuff? Stand still, will you? I'm trying to heal you.
Oh, looks like they managed to save the 6 health firebug. And luckily no one died after that.
Yeah, it seems like they got him straight back up to 100 health. Other people taking a little bit of damage.
We still have 2 players with at least 50% armor.
Last wave trader going down for wave 6. We now have 28 minutes and 45 seconds.
I don't know if I saw a Scrake that last wave, did you?
I didn't see a single one, so they might actually have got slightly lucky in this one.
Yeah.
The
I was looking
downside-
for one. I just zooming my camera around.
Downside with that is, usually when that happens, it means there's going to be a lot of Scrakes on the next wave. Usually. Not always, but, well, from my experience, that has happened. And it's not pretty. Do seem to have 2 AA-12s bought though. I should be able to give them a bit more, but that is less ammo than what they had before.
Can't you see I'm reloading?
See if they can keep their cool with what's been happening. Got a Scrake coming in at the front door. And instantly killed by the combo.
Oh, here we go. Very quickly dealt with. Here comes another Scrake.
That's 3 Scrakes in what, 30 seconds or so?
Ooh, Ooh, Siren just canceled that grenade.
Another Scrake coming along. See if they actually can get able to get in there and actually get a slice on them.
Looks like we had a little bit of overkill there with Firebug and 2 supports.
That's the greatest advantage, I would say, with their perk selections. It's all about close combat. If you get in that small radius of the team, they have no chance. But it's picking off all of them at once.
Gotta clear as quickly as possible.
Must admit, I'm quite impressed with how they're actually using their ammo in this one. One Firebug pretty much is untouched. Supports using a bit more ammo compared to the Firebugs, compared to all the games so far. Yep, this Scrakes have absolutely no chance with these.
I think it's because every perk in there can easily take their own Scrake.
I wouldn't say easily, like Firebug wise, you know, it's not an easy thing unless you really know what you're doing. Same for the demo maybe. Get a stun and maybe spam them, but can't really clear everything at the same time. But other than that, yeah, pretty much, you know, 4 people can handle the Scrake pretty much on their own.
Double Scrake.
Getting some damage in there. One support taking half health.
It's actually good that they're getting more Scrakes because they do need the money.
Getting more damage on the Firebugs. Oh, and a Scrake one taking a good chunk out of the Firebug there.
I'm actually kind of glad that they didn't go medic. It allows them to have more DPS.
Yeah, I mean, thinking of that actually, if they had a medic, who would they replace it with? You know, could it be a Firebug or would it be a support? Because I'm guessing they would rather keep the demo there.
Yeah, definitely for flesh pounds. I would say support. 2 is quite a bit.
Yeah, I think it's just to really clear. I think for their sort of perk layout, it's more for late game compared to
Oh,
early
looks
game.
like someone bought a medic gun.
Who needed money?
They did it just as we were talking about it.
Yeah, so that was actually the support. So I think that's where they were doing it. The third support is like the sounds a bit weird. He's like the support guy of the team. The supportive one, I guess, is a better word. The 2 support players without the medic gun will be the front line, whereas he'll be at the back, making sure everyone's okay.
It looks like only 3 people. Oh, our first flush pound and a Scrake.
Will that pipe
Only-
bomb go off? Dodging all the shots. There goes the pipe bomb.
And they got it. Yeah, only
get a
3 out of
little bit
6
of
have
damage.
armor.
Oh yes, so they do. But the demo is at half health, so I think maybe the pipe bomb might have damaged them there. But the support also at half health. Also no armor. Unsure what happened there. Maybe the flash pound hit them. Going on 36 minutes. Obviously we had 3 deaths, so that's a minute and a half on top. We're on wave 7. They're about a quarter of the way into the wave.
So
Do
how
you
long
think-
do you predict this game is going to be?
It's a bit hard to tell because we haven't seen the real action of a Scrake and the Flesh Pound combo. Maybe a Flesh Pound and a Siren. But if they keep it at this, then they stick into, like, you know, if it goes to the opposite trader, they'll be in the police station. That would extend the time a little bit more compared to this tactic here. So I'll probably say around about maybe the 48 minutes. I don't think it's going to be a fast, it's going to get any faster with the way, because it's a constant flow, you know, it's casual. It's not fast, it's not, we're killing everything. It's, they're waiting for the Zeds to come to them. What about
We
you?
got 2 Scrakes and a flesh pound coming. I'm going to say about 53. This is fairly standard, and it's not too quick. I guess it depends on their Patriarch round.
Yeah, especially with the perks they got, they can kill it really fast. It's
They don't
whether they
really
can hold
have-
him down.
They don't really have anyone that'll lock the Patriarch, so they can dump all their damage into him. Oh no, someone died. The one with the med gun died.
Well, that's not going to be good. Also got some currents, maybe 58 minutes more or more.
Looks like they got 2 more Scrakes coming down the lane. Just a lot of trash. Looks like both firebugs are. Oh. Oh, they both have plenty of flare left. They're about half tank for their. Called flamethrower?
I don't know what it is about the golden flamethrower. I think I like seeing the little dollar signs on the dial. No, a flesh pound going straight into the right in their face.
Looks like there's 1 gore on their right door. We just hit 40 minutes. I wonder if they've noticed. Oh, looks like the demo just noticed.
I don't think they're really going to react to it, especially with 50 Zeds left. Probably leave it to the last one and then go out and finish it off. But I have noticed something. 4 people out of the 5 are pretty much out of ammo. 1 firebug, half ammo. It's now completely opposite of how the ammo was being exchanged. So the firebugs used to run out, and then the supports did. It's completely opposite now.
We got another streak coming and a siren.
Siren in this break. Oh, excuse me.
And another strike.
They'll be resorting out that goal fast. They really should probably react to these last 6. And there goes the door.
Let's see if they buy another medic gun.
With the cash flow they got, I highly doubt it. Most they had, I think one person was at 1.4k, the others were in 3 digits.
Someone take it.
800 roughly max.
Who needed money?
They're going for the police station tactic again.
Reloading, cover me.
Can't you see I'm reloading?
Oh, we
Very
got
slow
flashpoint
rate.
all the way down there. It's gonna rage on them if they can't kill it.
Oh, there we go.
There it goes.
She killed it before it just about to slap him in the face. Gray comes in and does the job for the flesh round.
Hit the firebug.
One thing I have noticed, and something we have mentioned before, is they're hardly buying any armor. So I'm not too sure if it's... Well, actually looking at the cash, it's probably due to lack of cash.
Yeah, that wave 4 was pretty rough on them. Like, 3 of them died. And then they had another death later on.
Yeah, especially with the... That one was with the medic gun as well. So that's going to make a big difference for the layer waves, like how much damage they take, how much they can trade off, I guess is the better word for it. Us getting a few shots in there. Absolutely annihilated that Scrake.
Looks like they're being a little more conservative with their ammo now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Wave 8 and what they had previously, they spammed everything out and barely just had anyone to finish them off. Now they're starting to realise how much ammo they're going to have to use.
Just hit 45 minutes?
You see my idea of the 48, that's completely scrapped out. I just for some reason had this feeling that they may have learnt from the previous waves, and they might have found a way of speeding it up slightly. But especially
Another
using
rage
this
flush
tactic,
pound.
it's not going to work.
Here it comes.
Flash pad jumping
Oh, it's in
the
there.
third photo. Almost killing Ann Lee.
I gotta say, probably the most annoying thing they're having right now is the husks all the way down the road. Just shooting at him in there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And only 2 of them are immune, so they're just always on fire.
I think maybe they were actually really good choice of having the double firebug at the front. These husks doing all these shots. They're soaking up all the damage and they're not taking any damage due to the resistance. Best man coming on, raging early.
Oh no!
There goes one firebug. Surprised the demo didn't actually react to that flesh pan at all.
Looks like he's reloading right now. I love that he still has all his armor though.
It's nice to see that the team are actually protecting him to the point where he doesn't have to worry about taking damage. It is something that he might be a little bit bored.
Head on over to the trader.
The trader might actually be with the church. If so, that'd be a brilliant spot for these guys. Yep, perfect trader spot for them. They are wasting time by waiting, especially after World didn't have to go round again.
You got a crawler and a siren left.
Alright, so we got around about 4,000 between the team itself. Not that great for a wave 8 trader.
That'll keep the sods out. Here's some cash, guys. Someone take it. Money, money, money. No bastards coming through here.
Seems like the firebug that died isn't going to have much effect in this one, especially with the low amount of ammo and guns.
Saved a good 30 seconds there, and now they have a double flesh pound spawn with a siren.
Hold on a tick. I'm reloading.
Where are those flesh pounds going?
I don't know. They just totally walked away.
But it seems like they've actually welded both doors.
Okay, Governor. No one's coming this way.
Well, that's an interesting strategy.
I'm actually really confused on what's going on here. I've never seen them walk away so much. Seems like the flesh pounds are now back. They're taking on the door. They're wasting a lot of time here. Oh, I see how they done it.
I don't think anyone took damage from that.
One support took a little bit of damage. It seems like what they're doing is they're bunching all the Zeds up at once and then just doing like a final blast of them all. But overall, that wastes a lot of time.
Right. Because the faster you kill, the faster they can spawn.
Exactly. And I don't think it was a good idea for a double flesh pound as well. If they were both at the door, maybe it would have worked out better. So 2 for 1. But where they were split up, you rage them both, they both dodge all the shots and they just go in for the kill. Lucky enough they were able to kill them before they got there.
I think they were more concerned about the siren spawn. Because they did have pipes there.
Yep, just messaging them now. Still clearing nicely. Another flashbang coming from the front there. This should be able to kill him before he gets near him. There we go.
Perfect. Well, I see 2 Skrakes. They're gonna be staggered though, so.
Body parts blowing up everywhere. Gore all over the walls. Oh, there goes the doors.
Got 2 Skrakes. Oh. Oh, I was so sure that firebug was gonna die.
I honestly thought they was going to die as well. 11 health though. Very lucky there.
So how are they doing for ammo over there? We just hit 55 minutes.
70 ZF. you know what? They're actually doing. This is the best MO they've had so far. No one's run out. 2 of them are over half overall. 4 of them are around about the quarter, which is so far all of them tend to have been at least a quarter by the end, near the end of the wave. Usually with 3 running. He got blown up. Last 10 left. We got just over 56 minutes now. Nice little trader there. Fairly close, not having to go to the opposite side again.
Here's some cash, guys. Someone take it.
M39, M79 sold. Nothing bought though. Firebug has now got all of their weapons back though.
Also saw a golden flamethrower in there. Double flush pound spawn right off the bat.
They're instantly welding. Seems like they're going to try this tactic again. Really don't think it's going to work, especially as the flesh pounds have split again. There goes the door. Here comes 1 flesh pound. Oh, bouncing around like a pinball machine.
The other flush pound's still down the street.
Taking his time, taking a nice stroll around. Not something you'd usually expect from a flesh pound. Once again, flinging about everywhere. Just about the 59 minutes mark. 5 deaths. See if they can keep that to the 5. Quite a few scrapes spawning by the looks of this round. Seems like nothing really wants to spawn close by, everything's having a distance. Just hit the 1 hour mark. Flashbang coming through the front. Walking straight in there. And walking back out.
Didn't even have time to attack.
Another flashbang coming in.
Looks like they're doing pretty well on ammo right now. We're about halfway.
One support seems to be getting really low though. 1.5 way, but 2 players, 1 support in the demo, hardly touch. Oh, someone did take a big hit.
Yeah, as soon as it dies, they gotta move right back up to push the line.
Great dropping in right in the front door. Will we at least get another double flash pound at some point?
I hope so. I don't know, all I see are Screaks right now. And they're staggered, they're not even together.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of the Z combinations this map, I must admit. It'd be very split apart.
Has there been a triple flesh pound spawn within the tournament?
I believe we have not had a single one yet.
Those are the best.
The quadras are actually the worst thing to see ever.
Really shows what a team can do when you can have more than 2 flesh pounds.
Oh yeah, especially when they all come at you at once. Okay, so we got one support completely out of ammo. That's now a firebug completely out of ammo. Only 50 left, so I'd expect them to easily clean this up. Flashbang coming at the front door. And 2 Screaks. Ooh, Flashbang actually getting some action.
Oh, that pipe bomb saved him.
Oh, there goes
Someone
one person. Almost taking a second.
2 people.
Oh, 2 people. Great, almost getting a double kill. Huss finishing them off. Seems like they're now actually panicking with the
They're
low ammo.
almost completely out of ammo.
That's 3 completely out. Only the firebug left. Oh no, and a support. Picked up a weapon.
$65 minutes now. That was a little bit of panic in there.
Very intense.
Best parts of the game.
There's always one surprise per game, at least. One flashbang coming in, Scrake's following without being noticed.
Was the traitor in the church? Because they don't seem to be moving.
Seems like it. 2 left.
Okay, Patriarch. Let's see how this goes.
It doesn't seem like they got much cash at all throughout the team. Around about 2.5k split between them, maybe 3k if lucky. Flamethrower on the floor. Seems like they got a couple of AA-12s.
So if you were playing this game, would you have restarted Wave 10?
I personally would have not used the perk selection overall. I would go for more of a crowd control type, so I can kill them faster. So I would definitely have a sharpshooter in there. Definitely not 3 supports. Maybe leave it to 2. Maybe have a double sharp instead. So I don't know. I just find it would be a faster kill rate than it currently is. But due to how slow it has been, I think a wave restart might have put them off, and maybe, especially with the 3 deaths, it makes it unsure if they'll be able to survive the Patriot wave. I guess it's a smart choice always leaving the spare restart always for the Patriot, just in case something goes wrong like the previous team had. Seems like we've still got a couple of AA-12s in there. Flamethrowers. Dual revolvers.
Watch it, I'm reloading.
Good luck to the team. See how it goes. Fun. Seems like we've got roughly 6 or 7 higher bombs. Should all go off at once. Here we go. Petra trying to heal in the church.
It's like he's
Bad
stuck
idea.
in there. Good job.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Nice welding trick at the end there. 68 minutes and 18 seconds. Seven deaths, not the greatest to be to have at the end of the match. They survived. Not many people have been able to survive in the previous tournaments. Very rare to get surviving actually. But well played to the team. Definitely done well.
Great job.
Okay, that was the team Cannon Fodder, and we're gonna quickly move on because there's another team coming up, so we